So to get us started, we're going to start with a clean and moisturized prep skin. So I'm going to prep my skin using the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is the replenishing face primer. It has coconut water and things like that. It's just very hydrating. So after we have that, I'm going to go ahead and spritz my face. I just started going back to using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer water. I was using like my Fix Plus spray before, but that kind of ran out, and I actually do have quite a bit of this, I think, so I'm going to be using this today. I do really like it. It really hydrates the skin and makes it feel really good. So I just spritz that, and we're going to let that set in. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I will probably do like an updated brow routine just because I have switched things up just a little bit, nothing too much. But I don't know, I feel like I've been liking this brow technique that I've been doing a lot better, and it's a little bit quicker for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill my brows in really quick here. Okay, so now that I have my brows filled in, I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes first. This is just how I've been doing my makeup lately. I've been doing my brows and then my eyes. I didn't always used to do it that way, but I don't know, I find it it's a little bit easier and quicker for me somehow this way. So I've been priming my eyes lately with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. I like this one just because it's like a yellow tone, skin tone base. So this will also help like correct any redness and cover up any veins and things like that if you have that on your lids. And I'm just going in with a, this is a Sigma medium angled shading E70 brush. I just like it because it's fluffy and I'm able to just really move the product everywhere. I have these two that I'm going to be using today. These are the Juvias Place, the Nubian, and then the Nubian 2. So this is what we're going to be working with today. So to start out in the palette, I'm going to take this color here. These palettes don't have names for the eyeshadow, so it's just going to be this second one here from the right of the palette next to that shimmery one. I'm going to take that on my fluffy brush. This is my favorite blending brush ever, the MAC 224. I always use this for anything in the crease or to blend out colors. So I'm just going to lightly buff that into my crease. Again, using the same brush, I'm just going to kind of deepen up and add a little bit more dimension. I'm going to go into this color right next to it. It's a little bit more of like an orangier tone color, so I'm going to go into that and just buff this in also. Okay, so now that we have that started, I'm going to go in with a more of a defining like crease brush. I'm going to go in with the Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to go into this Morocco shade. It's funny, this one actually, so the Juvias, the Nubian 2 palette does have names. I'm going to go into the color Morocco. And this is just going to help also intensify more of that orangey tone. So I am going to deepen up that outer corner just a little bit. I'm going to go into this bottom color here. It's like a fudgy brown color. It's not too dark. It's definitely not, I mean, we have this other really dark one over here, but I'm going to stay away from that, and I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit on that outer edge, just to add more dimension. I'm just going to kind of brush it in like that. Just kind of in this outer V. I'm going to try this color here. It's like a, how would you describe it? It's like a gold, but it's more of like an orangey tone gold. I'm going to pack that onto a shader brush. And I'm going to focus this more. So we created that like halo effect out here, the outer corner, we deepened it up. I'm just going to focus it over here in this middle part. And then I'm just going to kind of wipe off whatever was left on that, and I'm going to go into this other color in the Nubian 2 palette. It's called Zuri. It's a really light champagne gold color, and I'm going to focus this on just the inner part over here. I'm not bringing it on the bottom, like half of my eye just yet, on the the lower lid, just because I'm still gonna apply my concealer and foundation and all that, so I'm just gonna really not worry about that bottom part and just focus it more up here. So for lashes, I think I'm gonna go in, I'm pretty sure these are Siren from House of Lashes. I don't have the box, but I had this pair there. Pretty sure that's what these are. They are like one of my favorite kind of wispy lashes, so I'm gonna apply these. Okay, so we're just gonna let that lash glue dry. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and do foundation now. Today I'm gonna be using, since I'm kind of going for like a more glowy and dewy look, I'm gonna do the L'Oreal Infallible ProGlow. I have the color 205 Natural Beige. Pretty sure this is a little more tan for me, but that's okay. It's kind of what we're going for, so just gonna apply that. Got it onto my skin. I do like this one because it's like lightweight and it is very hydrating. It is very liquidy, so this definitely does give you that dewy look. I am going to be using my Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is in light warm. And I am going to use a little bit of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, just a tiny bit because this is a lot lighter. I'm just going to use a little tiny pump and dab this on the under eye area just because I feel like it needs to be a little more brighter. Then I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender again. I like to spritz it with the either Fix Plus or the Smashbox water in this case. And we're just going to press this into the skin. So a new product that I'm trying today too, well I actually have already tried this but I haven't used it in any of my videos yet. It is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I don't have the translucent one, they didn't have that one, so I have it in the color Honey Beige. I do like it. I tried it the other day. It is a light color. It's a little more on the pink side for me, but I feel like it works because it helps kind of like highlight those areas. So I'm just going to tap some of it into the lid. The only thing I would have to say, if you haven't tried this, it is a lot thinner and more airy. It's a lot more powdery. There's a lot more product that goes up into the air. And it does have like a scent, so it is scented. So if you're not into scented products, you might not like this. Not a big fan of the scent, but I do like that it highlights pretty nicely. Okay, I'm just going to dust away this powder now. So now we're going to go ahead and finish the bottom of the eyes. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I kind of did to the top. I'm going to start with, but I'm going to start actually with the Morocco color. And I'm just going to go in with like a pencil dome shaped brush. I'm just adding that color we did on the top, Zeri, to the middle. Even though I'm probably most likely going to go in with highlight there. At least that'll kind of serve as like a base, because I do want that inner corner to be really bright. And then next I'm just going to apply some mascara to the lower lash line. As always, I'm going with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is just a regular one. I'm going to go in with a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is the milk chocolate. Normally I use the... Which one do I use? Normally I do use the chocolate one. It's a little bit of a darker shade. But I kind of don't feel like getting it right now. Just gonna kind of make this one work for me. It kind of does. We don't need like too deep of a contour for this look, so we're just going for bronzed. Okay, then I'm gonna buff it in. I'm gonna go in with a bigger fluffy brush, more into that. I'm gonna focus this on my forehead, the temples, just kind of all over, just to kind of blend too. I don't like it to be completely too white up here. I go into MAC Global Glow. This is a mineralized skin finish. I've been using this lately kind of like as a bronzer highlight. I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush and just get some of that, and I'll just focus it on the back part of my cheekbones here and a little bit on the forehead. This is good if you like, these are really nice if you just want like that natural kind of everyday glow. You could definitely just use this as a highlight if you wanted to. I just like it for the bronze effect that it gives and the nice little sheen. But we're still going to go in with highlight, of course. And then next I'm going to go into this Nars palette that I have. It is the Virtual Domination Cheek Palette. It has the Laguna bronzer, and it has the Nars Orgasm blush, and it has some other ones there. I mostly only use the Orgasm one, so I'm going to dip my brush into that and just put it on my cheekbones. I like it just because it's not too intense. It's just going to add a nice little wash of color. I'm going to try out the Benefit. This is the What's Up highlight. This is the cream highlight. I haven't used this in a really long time, and I was just kind of searching for new things to use today. I think I'm just going to apply this to my finger and then just kind of on my cheekbone as like a base for my highlight, because I am still going to go in with like a powder. But even that, you can see already, that's for the difference from here to that. I made it really nice and glowy. For highlights, I'm going to intensify this just a little bit and going in with the Artist Couture Illuminati Diamond Glow Powder. I absolutely love these. I use these mostly like on special occasions. You can see there's like very little on there, and I'm going to just focus it on the cheekbone. And I'm going to take whatever's in the lid and use it for the other side. These you don't even have to use with your brush wet. Like, it already looks crazy glowy. I'm gonna spritz the brush that I use for the lower lash line, and I'm gonna just tap it into that and put this in my inner corner. So we are almost done with the look. I'm going to move on to lips now. I'm not really sure which one I want to do. I'm debating between 22 by Kylie Cosmetics and Brown Sugar. Just because I haven't used these in a long time, I kind of am leaning more towards the 22. But we'll see once I put it on. Okay, so we are almost done with this look. The last step is, of course, to set it. I'm going to set it with my, of course, Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is honestly the best. I feel like my makeup does not last without this. I mean, it does, but I feel like it definitely does help. And it just, the way that it sets and it creates a really nice finish, kind of brings everything all together, especially with all this highlight and stuff. It's going to really help. So I'm going to spritz and let it air dry.